Hi, I'm Rob, and welcome to GOB Retail in Clawson. We are Michigan's largest games and comic book store. So the first title I want to talk about this week on the new releases is Batman Detective Comics, technically just Detective Comics. It's with DC's Rebirth event returned to its original numbering from the 1930s. Recently, they've reintroduced the character of Batwoman, and with her new series coming out in January, I think it's a great time for people to jump in, see what makes the character tick, and see if they're interested in jumping onto her new series when it starts properly in February. The next title I wanted to go to was Batgirl and the Birds of Prey. The Birds of Prey with Huntress, Batgirl, and Black Canary this week are fighting every single snake-themed supervillain that DC can throw at them. So far, the story's been fun, interesting and engaging, and the character of Barbara Gordon from the new 52 run is continued in this one. So if you liked her then, you'll like her now. Next up, I have Scooby Apocalypse, a more unique DC title since DC's held the rights to making Hanna-Barbera comics for a while now. Scooby Apocalypse takes place in an alternate universe. It's a dark and gritty take on the Scooby-Doo universe, and to be honest, I didn't think it was going to be that great when I first jumped in, but so far the writing's been relatively engaging and the art's been fantastic, so I definitely suggest people give it a look if they want to try something different. This week in Star Wars comics, we have another issue of Han Solo. So far, the vast majority of the Star Wars comics that they've produced, including the tie-ins to the new film, as well as tellings of stories of the characters that we have yet to hear, have been excellent, including art and writing. Darth Vader's out as well, and that's been a favorite book of mine for a while. So definitely take a look for the Marvel Star Wars series. So far, all of them have been great reads. Next, I want to talk about the Great Lakes Avengers. We get finally a new #1 this week. The Great Lakes Avengers are known for their popularizing of Squirrel Girl, a hero who's defeated even the likes of Doctor Doom with her incredible powers of communicating with squirrels. Her team, the Great Lakes Avengers, have some of the most enjoyable characters that Marvel's put out so far, and I definitely suggest you give this one a read. Next, I wanted to talk about IDW's crossover event, Revolution. IDW writes comics for Transformers, Micronauts, and a handful of other series. They're bringing them all together in one giant universal crossover that should prove to be interesting and entertaining. Next, I wanted to talk about Stephen King's The Dark Tower comics. Marvel has been producing a variety of miniseries that take place in the Dark Tower universe. The latest of these, which is The Drawing of the Three, The Sailor. It continues the story set forth by Stephen King's The Dark Tower and also talks about the remaining cycles in that universe. Definitely give it a look. Those are my suggestions this week for the comics you should look for on your new release rack. I'm Rob at GOB Retail. We're always expanding our comics section. Thanks for joining me, and please check us out at gobretail.com.